Hi everyone, I think I am live. Do let me know if I'm live. I'm actually currently playing a tournament, and hi everyone. So I'm currently playing a tournament, and I actually finished the first round. Uh, I basically, I think I won. Yeah, I won the game, and now I think it'll be round two pretty soon. I got a bit late, so I played the first round before started streaming, and this is actually my first ever day I'm playing on Lee Chess. Yeah, Avdut, actually, this tournament wasn't sure because actually I was expecting to play this, but I could not see any list or anything on the website, on their website. So I wasn't even sure if they're going to actually go ahead with the tournament. And so I just waited till 3:30 to see if they will play, and it did happen. So I just came online right now. So first game, basically I played a couple of games on Lee Chess. So I had a rating of I think it was 1800, and I won the first game. So now I think it's jumped to 1900, and I'm just waiting for the other games to finish. So I'm not really sure how Lee Chess works. I'm not like an expert here, but okay, like it's about the tournament right now. So let's see. So who is? I think the top seed is. I think it's actually I'm not even sure because this is a tournament which is basically organized by the Goa Chess Federation. I think basically after the late Chief Minister, Mr. Palekar, I think, and so I think there are many grandmasters playing this tournament. I can even see the winner of the Samirena Invitational, that is Mitra Baguha. I also saw many foreign GMs as well. So let's see. There are 26 games still going on. I did win my first game, guys, and now it's about the remaining games. Let's see. Now this is some, I think the top seed maybe, or some other, the highest live seed going on. GM Barry's. I think we can analyze this game until then. And this is a long tournament, guys. This is 15 rounds. So hopefully I'll have the energy to play 15 rounds here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where Jaikant is. I think I could not really put up a notification before, so it might take people to some time to join us. What I'm going to do today is basically I'm going to play the tournament, and I'm going to analyze what moves am I making. So basically it is maybe possible for you to compare the thinking process. Now I don't claim to be extremely great at blitz at all because I do have some time pressure issues, and of course tactics is not necessarily my strong suit. However, I think I can still let's say have a bit of fun and play a tournament, and you can also guess the moves alongside me. I really don't know who that is, Sahil P. I really don't know. Actually, I'm still not familiar with leeches. That is the problem because I have never really played before. This is my first tournament here. Actually, my first day I'm actually ever playing on leeches, so I'm not really familiar with the, let's say, the format of the website. I can see the chat and I can see the list of the winners. However, I cannot really see who is who, let's say. I think this game is winning for white. However, how is, okay, I think, who is Mr. Barry's? I think he lost pretty convincingly, which is a bit weird considering he had a rating of 2500. Okay, let's see. Okay guys, just two more games going on, then I think I'll play the second round. Guys, if you land up in this situation and your opponent has, well, 30 seconds, I think you should resign. It's not going to end up in a stalemate for sure. I hope there are not many people using engines here because the rating higher ratings are quite often losing. That doesn't feel natural at all. Okay, so all the games are finished now. I think now it will be round 2. Let's see whom do we face. I think this is a better format than the Summer Arena tournament which I played last month, because uh, you actually play the equal number of games. It's very hard because people have different styles. So it's difficult to kind of, let's say, somebody plays very aggressive chess and it's very easy for him to finish off the game quickly. That is not the case with me, so I could not really even qualify for that. Okay, so next round. Now I don't even, okay, 2-1-3-2. Let's see if we can win this game. Knight f6. Okay, I'm going to play the London as usual. He might play d6. Okay, he did not. He might have played this. Okay, knight d2. Guys, this is the correct move order because you want to prevent bishop d6, and now if you don't play knight d2, then knight e4 is an option. So maybe that's why knight d2 is a better move order. Now bishop d3, pointing towards the black king. I like the interface here actually. Lichess is not so bad. It's very easy. Okay, so now this can be idea. So you can choose between queen e2. But then he will go bishop b7. So I'm not so sure. I think knight f3 should be fine because he might anyway play bishop b7 and knight e4. So I might not be in time anyway. This is a clever line, guys, I think. However, let's try to trick him. So the idea here is to also have this option queen b1, which is a very weird move, but you kind of prevent this move knight e4, and that is the entire idea behind this. And you also have a c2 square for the bishop. So let's see if I want to play this right now. Because he can go queen. Okay, let's play this. Let's see how it goes. You should also kind of focus on the time here. I think you cannot see the time. I'm going to adjust the screen a little bit. Okay, let's play 95. Yeah, this should be better. I think now you can see the time. Am I ready for f4? I think so, I am. Yeah, Sahil, I think there was no notification for this. I'm sure like people would not know about this. But okay, I mean, I was anywhere playing the tournament, so maybe people can join later. There is no issue at all. Okay, so guys, this I don't like because it gives me a, I mean, I like it for myself, but I don't like it for my opponent because later on I can go g4, g5 and it will be a very serious attack. He's already given me some sort of hook. I can go bishop h4 and maybe queen comes back. Let's see how it goes. I have a slightly on the time, so that is great. Oh, it's okay. Maybe you did not get the notification. I think I just kind of live stream directly. That is the issue. So he wants to maybe play f6, but I'm not so sure if that is a good move. Let me just, I'm not even sure if I have to come back with the bishop actually. But okay, it can't really hurt to kind of bring the bishop back, I think. Because if f6, I think I have even takes, and I don't know, the knight will probably be trapped. Hi Herschel, how are you? Guys, do let me know if you can hear me properly, if the video is clear and everything, because I set it up in a hurry actually right now because I wasn't even sure if the tournament will happen. So do let me know if everything is fine. Hi Aryan, how are you? Okay, so he captured the knight with his bishop, which I don't really like for him because now the f file is open and that should give me attacking chances for sure. However, unless something like f5 works, then he might have some chances to hold. Yeah, f5. This looks solid. Even then, I don't know what is his plan after bishop e2 or queen d1. Maybe it is just to kind of, let's try queen d1 here. He has to probably play queen g5 or g6. Queen g5, I have knight f3 as well, so probably g6. Yeah, I am white. Guys, मैं ठीक हूँ हर्षल. Hello Dharmkaram. Okay, g6. So how do we play this? I think I can just queen here, queen h. Yeah, I like this h3 square for the queen somehow. Although I'm not entirely sure about this. I think just knight f3 should be fine. I think you should be able to see the opponent. I'm not entirely sure why is that happening. Do let me know if you cannot see him. Okay, I want to just prevent this. Ultraviolet, his name should be visible. Okay, so he has played g5. He wants to play f4 maybe at some point. So let's just kind of connect the rooks. He has the space advantage on the king side. Okay, so he captured here. Now I think I can even capture both ways. Both ways is fine. I think I'll just capture c takes, which looks safer. Ah, he's having a subscriber tournament. Okay, I did not know that. Is there any prize, Aryan? Ratings aren't. Okay, I will announce the rating because I'll try to set it up the board better after this game. But if I'm not able to, then I think I'll just announce the rating before the game whenever I start. My opponent's rating is 2132 and mine is right now 1994 because I've never really played on Lee Chess, so I started with a lower rating. This is basically organized by I think the Goa Chess Federation, which is Manohar Parikar, who was the CM. In his name, they kind of organize a Grandmaster tournament every year. But because of COVID, they could not really organize it this year. So they have kind of organized a Blitz tournament. And this is that tournament. And I registered for it just yesterday. And there was no list available whether, you can actually play this or not. So I wasn't sure. That's why I did not put out any notification. And then there's no point. I think this is a better because it's not about the prizes. I will probably face decent, tougher players here. So it will be more of a challenge. It will be more fun somehow. So now this bishop was not doing anything. I just want to reroute it somewhere where it can actually do something. Let's see. Okay, so knight c6 is coming. Let's just bring the king to the center. We are running out of time. Okay, so he wants to exchange this. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to allow this, but okay, let's allow this. Let's see how it happens. A3. H3. Just want to prevent this. Okay, bishop c3. Knight d2. I'm not even sure how I want to play this. This double pawns actually don't really suit my position. Not so sure what to play here. This is a weird position actually. So he helped me a bit, guys. He definitely helped me here. I think I can go e4 and that should give me some chances, even though I'm still not sure about this. Yeah, this looks very, very weird. Uncomfortable at least. Let's go b4 and try to push b5. Okay, so he's going knight d5. That's what he wants. Let's go here. Prevent king c6. Okay, bishop. This is the problem, I think. Okay, let's see. a4. Okay, knight to e1. This is getting a bit on my nerves. Okay, knight c2. Okay, knight b4. This is getting too much, guys. I think I'm not even sure what the evaluation of this position is now. Oh no, this looks weird, I think. Not even sure what to play here. This looks bad, to be honest. Let's sacrifice a pawn and try to create some counterplay. Let's see if this gamble works. I don't think so it should. I have 2 passed pawns, but this looks lost, guys. This looks lost. Somehow the players here are too good, huh? Let's try to push to a queen. Ah, okay, so he played knight f5, king here. He can capture. This is too much. I think I'm lost here, completely lost. Okay. Okay, this is lost, of course. Yeah, this is completely lost. I don't know, this looked a bit weird to me. Okay, I think it's time to resign. Where is the resign button? I don't even know. It must be somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where the resign. Okay, we can just play, I think. Ah, there's the flag button, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can resign this. Manish, I think it's too late to register. I think because you had to register by 1st October, which was yesterday. And now I'll try to set up this screen in a better way if possible. I don't know how to do it. Because the screen... I did set up the time at the start. The bottom part... I don't know which part do you mean? Yeah, but this was a weird game. I don't know. My opponent played the endgame very, very well. I think exchanging the double bishops was the mistake. I should not really exchange the double bishops. But okay, let's see. We'll try to come back. I will check it out. I will check it out, Sahil, for sure. Okay, so this is the classical endgame, guys. This is drawn because the black king cannot really get out. So the white king will just go to these two squares. I don't know if you can see this actually. I don't think you can actually. Yeah, so the screen should be set up in a better way, I think. Yeah, this endgame, guys. This endgame is a draw because the king cannot really escape, even though black is a pawn up. So this is completely drawn because the white rook controls the g file, and even if black, the rook checks on f5, king and white king can just go back and forth. There is no way to kind of, let's say, promote the pawn. At best, what black can do is push the king all the way to, let's say, h8 and or a1 in this case, and then just push the pawn to a2, and that is the best he can do. There's absolutely nothing else here. It's just a dead draw. I can send you the link in the chat. Just a moment. I'm sending the tournament link in the chat just in case anybody wants to follow. Yeah, I just moved it. I think it's just a dead draw in that position. Ah, okay. So white blundered. This is weird, guys, because that was a dead draw. Somehow white blundered here. Okay, the next round will start now. Let's see whom I will play. Can you join the tournament right now? I did not know that, Chessman. If you can, you of course should, but I'm not sure if you can. You can check it out, guys. Okay, so I'm playing some guy who has a rating of 1800 Let me just check the screen first. What all can you see? I think, yeah, now you can see the time and the names. Okay, so knight f3, d5. So this is the very solid way to play for white. He puts the bishop and he castles. He doesn't take any risks, and he just wants to basically develop all its pieces first. Now I play knight c3 and maybe bishop f4 next, or queen b3. This is not recommended probably, but okay. White's opening choice wasn't really ambitious anyway. Category A means that it's only for people who have a rating of more than 2000, but it's just basically written for the sake of it. Many people who have a rating of less than 2000 are playing. So it's just that the entry fee for everybody who's above 2000 is free. However, I think they should not really write category A, because everybody is basically playing this tournament. So okay, so in this case, if white were to capture, yeah, so I capture with the a pawn, and this is a very good structure for black, guys. Unless white can manage e4, then what I will do is play b5, knight goes to b6, and knight goes to c4, and that is a very solid domination on the queen side. So white should try to prepare e4 somehow, and that way he can open up this bishop. This is the pride of white's position, which is similar to the Catalan. But rook c1 really doesn't do that. But okay, I think I should first castle and not really play around with the king. That will give me a bit more liberty. Now I can think about b5. He can go a4, but I don't think I recommend that after bishop b4 or even knight e4. Okay, so he plays knight h7 with the idea of e4. That is the idea, but I can just go here, I think, and e4 is not possible. My opponent is playing very slow, and this wasn't a good move at all. Now I play b5, so my idea is to go b4 and capture the pawn on a2. He plays a3, but I don't think this is that great anyway, because I can play knight b6 here, and next I go knight c4, and I will attack this weak pawn chain, I think. Yeah, yeah, pawn structure is solid. Salsa. Yeah, actually, I do love dancing, and salsa is one of the forms I know a little bit, so that's why I just kept the name for fun. Okay, so now maybe he should play knight e5 and exchange on c4 once I play it. Yeah, probably, but even then I think black should be better. But maybe he has e4 now. But I think it should not be so great for him even then, because the d4 pawn will be weak, isolated. I can play rook d8 and pressure it immediately. So let's see how he plays. Okay, he's preparing that move, I think. But I can just play rook e8. Now I always have this tactic if he were to play e4. Small board zoom. Okay, I will do that. Yeah, I think that makes sense, Herschel. I will do that. I will do that. I'm not sure. Okay. Do let me know if the board is better, guys. Okay, so rook e8. Now I need to move the bishop somewhere. So where do I move it? Let's just move it to f8 for now and see how it goes. Okay, so I don't like this move at all. I'm not sure though what to play, but definitely not this. Let's go b5. Protect the pawn on c4 in case he goes e4. Just if you can play this tournament, then that is not great for the organizers, at least, because ideally they, I think, have an entry fee for all people, almost everybody. So I don't know how you can play this. If you can, well, great, you should definitely. Okay, so this bishop is kind of stranded, but I still don't know how to take advantage of that. Let's just go b4, guys, because I would just like to play my rook to a2 and just play on the queen side. I think trying to play on the both sides of the board is kind of costing me a lot of time. Let's just try to win the game immediately and not try to waste around time a lot. He will probably go knight c2 after rook d1, so I have to take that in mind. Let's go rook a2, attack the pawn. Yeah, I will. So my opponent's name is Chess and Chess. I don't know his real name. His rating is 1805, and as of now, my rating is 1943. So let's see. Now the pawn on b2 is hanging, and I don't think he can protect it actually because the knight on c2 is also hanging. So I should win a pawn at least, and then the c4 pawn will become dangerous. This should be easy to convert. This is just a free piece, so that was a blunder. Sahil, you can definitely play on Wednesdays. That's when she kind of plays with the subscribers. You can definitely play then. Uh, and also, I also do play against subscribers, mostly on Sundays. So that is also an option. Okay, so I think now my opponent has kind of panicked and lost sight of the game. So this is now, she's two pieces down. This should be completely lost. I think, guys, you should kind of focus on one side of the board because your opponent is also, of course, playing the game. So he will have control over some side of the board usually. And if you kind of focus on where you're strong, where you have the advantage, then you can actually put a lot of pressure. And as you can see, my opponent did have some ideas with e4. But I had the lead in the queen side and I just went for it straight away. I did not waste time. I just quickly went for the counterplay and my opponent could not really do anything. Okay, so I think I need to include the time somehow. I'm still not sure how I can do that. Okay. Okay, not this. Let me see. Hopefully you can see the time here. Guys, do let me know if you can see it. And if you are able to see it next game as well, that would be easier. My opponent actually basically lost on time, guys. So I did not have time to promote to a queen. So I won that game. So I'm on 2 out of 3. Now the first game was very easy. This was also relatively easy. The second one I basically lost in the end game. I just could not play under time pressure. So I lost that game. Even though my opponent was not that strong, but he played very well in the end game. Pranali, I just did a Windows capture, so that should also work, I think. You mean for this? Okay. I'm not entirely sure how to duplicate. I'm not sure how to duplicate actually. Okay, I got it. Yeah. Yeah, now it should be visible. Do let me know if it's visible. Yeah, finally she got a mod mode. Okay, so I think it is they are waiting for the remaining of the games to finish. That should be the case. I'm not going to head to the tournament main window because then maybe there'll be some issues with the time again. That's what happened last time. Actually, Gukesh D, who is the grandmaster, lost to Cheater in the second round, and he's actually mentioning in the chat if he can actually get his point, which is not the case, as I saw in Sameerana's tournament as well. So he lost 1 point as well. My FIDE rating is 2245, Chessman. That is my FIDE rating, and uh, although I would like it to be much higher, but I can't really play any tournaments, and that is very depressing. So this is, you have to kind of compromise and play online tournaments then. They are not really starting with the next round. I don't know why. Just going to check for a moment. There were many people who cheated actually, Aryan. I played one of them, and many others also played. So once you lose against, like, I did not lose against him, I drew against him. So in that case, I was lucky enough to draw actually, and then your streak gets broken. So somehow you do not, and actually I was just one game away from qualifying, so I could not really qualify for that tournament. In the Unacademy one, yeah, in the Unacademy one actually, yes. Ah, yeah, 2 games are going. Yeah, I thought so. Actually, it was a decent tournament, the Unacademy one, but then it's very difficult to kind of prevent everyone for cheating. Most people don't actually care, even if their account is banned. So it becomes very difficult to kind of take care of everybody. No, not in IM Invitational. Nay, not there, Aryan. I was mentioning about the Unacademy tournament. There were many Advut, there were many guys who cheated in the tournament, because after all, most of them were people who are just started playing the game. So obviously, many of them would take that route. In IM Invitational, no one would cheat because they guys have their own reputation on stake. They would not really do this because if they get caught, then they are basically humiliated in front of the entire nation, and they would not really risk it for sure. So in IM Invitational, you pretty much even if there are no cameras, I don't think anybody would cheat because it's very risky for anybody. It's not worth it, let's say. RR Lakshman, Grandmaster RR Lakshman is also playing. There are many Grandmasters playing actually. Actually, guys, RR Lakshman is a Blitz specialist. I mean, if you ever play any tournaments later on in your life, I mean, after the COVID situation ends, you will definitely see him playing around in Blitz tournaments, and he's ruthless. I mean, even in classical tournaments, where both sides have 90 minutes each, it has happened many times that he has the entire 90 minutes remaining, and his opponents lose on time. Like, that's how fast he plays. Yeah, and he was caught, but I think that's very rare because they already have their titles, they have a reputation, and there's nothing, let's say, that special that you would risk your entire career for it. I mean, I can imagine somebody cheating in the world championship because if he wins the world championship, but why would he risk his entire reputation for that? I mean, if let's say Caruana faces Carlsen in the world championship, he is already world number 2. Why would he risk so much for just one rank? He has his entire career. And same for many grandmasters, they have enough money to support themselves, they are winning tournaments even though they might not be at Carlsen's level, so they still would rather not cheat. And even in, yeah, I mean, why would they cheat? They don't have any benefit for that. Actually, they don't really have any benefit. Chessmen, when are they starting? I'm still not sure. Let me head out back to the tournament because I don't know. Ah, okay, so you have to head back to the tournament. Okay, I lost like 30 seconds. Oh no, I did not know this. This is just sad. I really should have analyzed Lee chess a bit more. Okay, guys, so I'm playing against some guy who's clutch king, and his rating is 2211, and mine is 1986. So let's see if we can steal some rating from him. Not this. I think the board might be spoiled a little bit. I don't know how to edit it right now. Yeah, I think there is. I think you have to go back to the tournament, so I have to edit the board and everything after each round. Otherwise, it's. Yeah, the board is edited. I hope you can see the time as well. Bishop e2. My opponent is playing too fast actually. Let's see. Okay, I need to prepare b4 if possible. So let's try to protect the knight. Okay, it's still not risky at all because I think, yeah, I can play b4 because the knight on e5 is solid for now. Next I can play rook a3. Okay. Okay, but his rook is also hanging, so it's still okay. Now I can play rook a3. He has the center for sure, but okay, he won the pawn on h4, so that does kind of disqualify the center. Oh no, shit, I missed the pawn on b4. Oh no, that is sad. This is difficult. Yeah, Aryan, I'm not so sure about how many actually genuinely are playing the game and how many are cheating, because it has used up only 30 seconds up till now. It's hard to say, but okay, I think you cannot really accuse anybody. You should actually play the game because I did miss a simple pawn hanging, so it's hard to say. Okay, my net has disconnected. Now that is not good. That is definitely not good. Okay, so I lost more time. This does look sad. Yeah, chessman, there was lag because my net was had some issues and I lost some time as well. So this position is actually very sad because I have too many weaknesses to handle. And I think I should have had a better position after that b4. Now my opponent is thinking it makes no sense. I mean, the move is obvious. I mean, he has to capture on c2. What else? Weird. Okay, he captured here. Now I don't know if this is good or bad. Okay, so this is probably bad for me. But okay, let's see. Yeah, this should be really bad. Yeah, the queen is trapped, right? I mean, rook d8 next. Yeah, there's nothing actually available. I can play bishop d6. That is the only move that I can see. I mean, to have something. Okay, he captured on c2. I capture on f8. He will probably capture on b3 and I will capture on g7. And this should be winning for him. And I also don't have time. He might actually even capture on f8. Yeah, I thought so. He might just play a little fun because e2 is also hanging. Yeah, this looks very depressing. He also has bishop c4. So let's just move this rook out of the danger zone. Bishop on d5 is so solid. Now we can just go b4, b3, and this is completely lost, I think. Okay, he's trying to exchange queens, but I don't want to. I would like to get his time to go low. Then maybe we can... But okay, this looks sad. But maybe then we can do something. Right now it looks just sad. With the two bishops, it's completely lost. Rook c7. If I can win this pawn, it would still be something. But it's difficult to win this pawn. Because this pawn is running quickly. That is the problem. Yeah, exactly. This is the problem. But okay, we have to go for this. What else? I mean, otherwise there's nothing. Ah, yeah, this is lost. Completely lost. Yeah, I don't know. This game was very... Yeah, I think I should resign. Is there an option to analyze the game like there is in chess.com? I'm not entirely sure if there is an option. Profile, let me see. I think there was something weird about that game. I don't know. It did not feel natural. I'm not really sure if there was any fishy business, but this felt a bit unnatural to me. Like it did not feel like what is, it's very hard to kind of put it into words because yeah, I mean I'm not really aware because for example I lost 40 seconds at the start of the game because I did not know that you had to enter the tournament hall back. I thought the game would automatically start, so that was very weird. Okay, so how do I go to my games? Okay, I may be here. Okay, so my opponent was this guy. I don't think there should be anything, but maybe there is no harm in analyzing where I went. Okay, it was clear, but still. Okay. Okay, yeah, exactly. DC5 is a mistake. No, DC5 is good. E6, B4. Okay, knight f d7, knight d7, knight d7, rook a3, queen h4. Okay. Okay, it's hard to say because I kind of blundered so badly that... okay, his moves were good though. Knight f d7 was played quickly. Okay, Sahil P, you can study. Although I remember you mentioning that earlier as well, but you did kind of come back. Rook c8 takes, bishop d5. Yeah, he never really gave me a chance. I mean, even here, rook f8, the best move. Okay, there is no point, I think, looking at this position. This is already lost. So let's try to see. Let's try to play better in the remaining games. Not try to lose 40 seconds at the start itself. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where Jaykant is. Okay, now I'll try to play well. Hopefully, let's see. I'll try to play better chess. This has not been a good start. 2 out of 4 is very bad actually. Yeah, 2 games left. Yeah, chessman, 2 games left. Let's see, guys, what happens. Yeah, I'm at the tournament this time. I have not made the issue again. Ah, is it lagging? Okay. Now it should be fine, I think. Ah, okay. Now it should be fine. There might be some temporary issue. I think there is something weird about leeches because I never see so many people playing. I can see a game live right now where it's just king rook and versus king, and both guys have a rating of 2100, and the defending side is not resigning. I mean, this just feels stupid because I cannot really imagine that the other person expects that he is going to draw this. This is something very weird about leeches because I never see this anywhere else. I mean, why is the defending side not resigning? He got checkmated finally. I don't know. I mean, it's a bit weird, I think. Yeah, Abdul, I think I could not set it up properly today. There was some issue because I had to hurry up a bit. I can definitely correct it, but I think I was just in a hurry today. That was the sole reason. Thanks, YouTube King. Although I have not really played great chess as of now. Akshay, it will be soon. It might even be today. I will have a look at like how long this tournament goes on. Based on that, we can decide. Otherwise, it will be tomorrow. Most probably should be today. Let's see. Okay, so now I'm playing a guy who's rated 2085. Let's see. Okay, he's moving fast, so that is, I actually like that because okay, now he's slowed down already. I don't know. Okay, so he goes for the Catalan. I think you can see the board, guys. There should be no issues, and you can see the time as well. Yeah, so let's go bishop b4, and then we will come back to bishop. Okay, he went knight c3. Let's just, oh did I blunder? Right, I blundered. Ah, oh no, this is just irritating. I mean, I just missed the fact that he has not played knight f3. He has played bishop g2, and now I've just lost a piece for free. Oh no, this is just sad. Crap, this is not good. Yeah, this is just a piece for free. This is definitely not going well. Let's try to make a match of it. I don't know how to make a match of it, to be honest. This just looks sad. Okay, let's go queen b6. Hoping that he doesn't capture this and gives me some sort of solid pawn structure. He's tempted into exchanging queens. Yeah, he does do that. Now I think I should capture with the a pawn probably, just to open up the a file. Now, let's play bishop b7. But okay, these 2 pawns are hanging. Okay, let's just play b5 here. or maybe something else. Let's play b5. Let's see what happens. Bishop b7. This was a little trap, although I'm not sure if it completely works out. I had planned bishop c6, knight c7, king d7, knight takes a8, and then I take on h1. But he has f3, and that is the issue. So maybe if I play just rook c8, the knight is hanged, but then he has knight a7 and he saves himself. So I don't think I have that option. And anyway, he can go knight d4 now. So that I'm not so sure what is the best move. There should be something here for sure. You can just go king d7. Can just go king d7. Yeah, guys, I can. Yeah, there is some lag, but I can't really edit it right now. I'm hoping that I can make a match out of this. Okay, can I play this? I can play this, right? This looks good. Because king b2 there is c3, and if he moves the rook back I have captures. So okay, I have c3 now, so he has to go king a2, and I can just go c2, right? I mean, that is just winning on the spot, because I win the rook on a3. I go c2, there is no move for him here. He has to go king b2, and I just go c1 queen. Okay, so I think we win this. Yeah, he resigned, guys. He resigned. Okay, that was very, very close because I was pieced down. I was pieced down right in the opening. That was just embarrassing because I missed the fact that he had played bishop g2 and not knight f3, and because of that I just lost a piece. Okay, that was just very close. I will try to edit the chroma key. That should be a bit better. Voice gone. Okay, now it should be back, I think. Yeah, Harshal, of course happens, and you can't really say for sure. It can happen. You can lose and win. Yeah, Sahil, today actually I just hurried. I should have kind of just prepared beforehand. I just hurried a little bit, and that kind of caused all these issues. Earlier was better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Did happen to my opponent. So I do feel sad for him. But okay, I mean, uh, Invisibility, invisibility cloth. Okay, I wish I had that. I mean, uh, I have seen all the Harry Potter movies, so that would not be so bad. I think these blitz tournaments are very tiring because you actually have to play back-to-back games, and it can be very difficult because you can lose concentration. As you can see, even for 1 second, if you lose concentration, you basically lose a game, and it can be difficult sometimes. No mercy for opponent. Yeah, actually, Carlson also believes in the same. There's a famous quote by him that we often think that if our opponent has played a magnificent game, it's okay to lose. But he said that he doesn't think so. You have to constantly play the best moves and test your opponent, regardless of how well he plays. You have to believe that even then you can win. And that is his most famous quote. And I actually like that because usually when our opponent plays a magnificent game, we can, of course, exclude the cheaters from this. Guys, yeah, the lag is happening in between for a few minutes. I can see that it's like 5 seconds every few minutes, every 10 minutes. And bear with me because it's very difficult to correct it right now because I'll have to get up and go to the Wi-Fi router, and there's not enough time in the tournament. That is the problem here. And hopefully it should not be serious. Do let me know if it turns serious. Guys, by the way, I just realized that many of you don't know about the website, which is Chess Results. I just kind of, I think this is a website which every chess player should know. I will show you after this game. So you can type chess dash results, which is, or you can just Google chess results. This is a famous chess website. When normal tournaments are going on, this is the website you'll find every tournament pairing on, regardless of the country all over the world. And you can almost find 95% of all tournaments across the world on this single website. And this is very, very crucial. And do check this website out. Right now, of course, it's not of much use. You can find few tournaments still, but usually it is very, very useful because let's say if you're playing a tournament, you can actually check out the pairings, you can check out the future tournaments, and yeah, exactly, tournament results. Yeah, everything you can check there. Yeah. There's 2 games going on now, and I think pretty soon it should all work out. Let's see. I can see one game is, yeah, 1 game left. It's about to finish. First game is finished, guys. So now it's just the tournament will start, I think. I don't know. This is just okay. Yeah, it's lost. It's lost. Yeah, it's finished. Okay, so now we'll start with the next round. I'm on 3 out of 5, which is, well, yeah, I would still take it considering that I lost one game where I was playing on 40 seconds less, and one game my opponent actually played a very nice end game. So, but okay, let's see how it goes in the future. I think my favorite person who inspires me a lot is not a chess player. It's actually Elon Musk. I think he's one of the. I think he's literally the most important human alive right now, and there's some sort of, I think. Okay, I literally played the move on the last second. I think he's literally like the most inspiring person I know because I mean, he is doing so much for humanity in general, and I think most of us cannot really. He manages time so well. I think we can all learn a lot from him. I think so. And even if we manage our time half as well as he can, I think we would actually make huge success in our lives. And I really like his perception on life. And I mean, you should read his story. There's also his autobiography, which I've read in a book. I think you should definitely check it out. I mean, he was such an amazing person. I mean, is such an amazing person. I'm so sorry. So he's just amazing, I think. Okay, so I can see two of these. I think I should delete this. Yeah, now it should be fine. Okay, so bishop d3. Now you can see the h file is open. That's why I usually don't recommend kind of opening the h file in the opening. That can be dangerous. And I can already see tactics: bishop h7, knight h7, queen h5. I don't know what my opponent is planning to do. I think it looks lost already. I mean, what defense does he have? If knight moves, queen h is mate. He has to play rook e8. I capture on h7 and I win a pawn, right? This just looks lost. I mean, I don't see any defense. But yeah, there is no defense. I mean, you cannot protect the knight in any way, and you cannot really move it, so you have to give up a pawn. Yeah, I think this is just lost. Yeah, Harshal, exactly. मतलब उन्होंने जितनी इन्वेंशन करी है, I mean, it's just amazing. Just read his autobiography. बहुत सही है उनकी life. I mean, it's just amazing. There's a lot to admire there. Okay, this should be just good for me. That's why you should not really open up the h file so quickly. That can be dangerous. I think there's no way to protect the knight, and he cannot really move the knight because h8 would be mate. So he has to simply play rook e8 or f5, something like this. But then I just capture here and I win a pawn, and the pawn I won on h7, so that should be better for me. And I will still have an attack, so it cannot be bad at all. Although he does have the bishop now. I don't have a bishop, but still, it should be good. Okay, he did this. But now I win g7 as well, right? I mean, I just check here, and I get capture on g7. I win 2 pawns, and this is just completely winning for white now. I just have to develop my pieces and avoid any traps. That's all I have to do. Now I can even exchange queens, to be honest. I would not really worry about that right now. Let's see if he plays knight f6. I think he will play knight f6 anyway. So let's just play knight f3. We just have to prevent this and losing the rook somehow. That's the only thing we have to take care of. Okay. I think we can just castle here. That will give me a lot of safety. And I can play around a bit now. Okay, so let's play knight d5. I think this should be a good move. You're bringing more pieces into the attack, threatening knight c6. And if he captures, you capture with the pawn, and you will also have the f6 square. So this should be good for white. He captured, I'll capture, and now this is also a move, which basically exchanges queens. It's not something very good, but even if I exchange queens, I will have 2 extra pawns. I'm not entirely sure if I should do it, but it's not a bad strategy actually, because I have the open h file, and before he starts attacking and has some counterplay, I can immediately try to play on the queen side, and this should be good enough for me. Can't you see the time window? I think it should be visible. It should be visible for sure. Rook h7. Attacking this pawn. Now let's just play knight f3. And next we will play rook h1. And let's see how we win this. This is completely winning, guys, because this bishop is not really doing much. At best it can. Okay, now I'll play c3, and now this is even more bad because now I have the d4 square, which is an excellent square for the knight. I really don't know why he played this. Now he can't even go here because this is hanging. He can go here, but I won't capture this. I will just leave it as it is. And now I will play this rook here, this rook here, this rook here. This should be a nice maneuver. Rook h1. I can even go rook h8 actually now. He's also low on time. At least he has 25 seconds less than I do. This should be winning, guys. His name is, by the way, juju_in, and he has a rating of 2216. I don't know who that is personally, but okay. He is not playing for some reason. Okay, rook c5 doesn't feel like a great move, to be honest. Let's just play rook h4 and next rook f4. I mean, why should we exchange rooks? I think our position is better. Rook f4. Now I think rook f6. I'm threatening rook takes e6 or knight takes e6 because this pawn is pinned. Let's see if he figures it out. I still don't know if there is an easy way to kind of prevent it because this bishop is also hanging. Okay, he did prevent it, but now I can just go g4 and break through with g6, g5. Yeah, this is completely winning. Okay, that is not really a threat. I can just capture. Let's just capture here. This doesn't change much. Okay, let's just capture here. g7. Hi Soham. Soham, are you playing this tournament? I mean, there was this opportunity to play this tournament. Okay, let's just give this check. I mean, this doesn't help. Let's just capture here. Queens, queen takes, and rook check. Okay, that's over. So okay, that was relatively easy, I think, because he blundered in the opening itself, and I converted easily. So now I am on 4 out of 6, which is okay, I think, not so bad. Let's see if I think we'll face a stronger player now. Somebody who will be maybe some title player. There is some possibility now. Let's see. There are still 42 games going on. That is insane. I don't know how many players are actually playing this. Okay. I think it was the Manohar Parikar Blitz tournament. It's a replacement for the Goa GM Open, which happens every year. Okay, let's see who's leading the tournament. Okay, Sherlock. I don't know who Sherlock is, but he's leading the tournament 5.5. Along with, okay, Srihari LR, actually, this guy who's first. I actually defeated him just last December. And since then, he actually became an IM. He improved very fast. Yeah, I actually defeated. Okay, now Alexandro is number first. This is a famous grandmaster. He's rated, I think, 2600 almost. Let's see who we face next. 16 games going on, guys. 376, that's a huge number of players actually, because I expected around 200, 250 to play, but 376 is too high. I think that means anybody who loses the game cannot really win the tournament. I think that is what it means. Now there's just 5 games going on. All are about to finish. Okay, 3 games more. Okay, one more has ended, 2 more. Yeah, he's a tricky player actually. I won against him, but I think he's a very tactical player. So I played a very positional game against him, and I managed to win. But yeah, he's a nice player. Yeah, now just 2 games going on. Yeah, chessman. Let's see. I think there's just 2 games going on now. It's queen versus knight in one game. King queen versus king knight. That is going to take a while, I think, because it does take some time to win this. The other game is about to finish. Okay, this is taking way too long. Yeah, I mean, if you have a king knight versus king queen blitz, you should play. I mean, after all, it's not so easy for the king and queen to kind of win. You have to kind of play around a little bit. But of course, it's kind of depressing to watch as a spectator, because you have to wait for it. Because eventually the queen will overpower the knight. Guys, if you don't know, the knight is considered to be the best defender. It's basically considered to be the best defender of the king. So if you are under attack, just keep your knight close to your king. That is a great strategy to follow if you're under attack, because usually it's very difficult for the enemy side to kind of win around knight. Knights are very tricky pieces, and just imagine a king on g2 and a knight on f2. Then you're covering the g4, the e4, the d3, and all these squares, and there are very limited checks available. My favorite IPL team actually, Harshal, I don't watch the IPL anymore. I used to, let's say 3-4 years back, but I've stopped it because it's kind of it's a long process, because it takes a long while for the IPL to finish, and I'm not able to follow all the games, and then it becomes a bit pointless to follow. And I think it's more exciting to see the World Cup and everything rather than the IPL, because there's national pride at stake. That is somehow more fun. I have never had a knight and bishop endgame, but I have lost with it. My opponent managed to checkmate me in I think 45 moves or something, just 5 moves less than 50. So I have faced against it in the actual game. I don't know which is the Jerome Gambit. Maybe you can kind of let me know by the moves. Sometimes I don't remember the names of the openings. Yes, Jaykant, you are late, but it's okay, I think. Guys, I'm facing some 2248 player. His name is Inspire to Inspire. Okay, so he'll probably go for the not the Catalan. Bishop g5. Let's play h6 and knight d7, knight d4. So basically, guys, this is the maneuver to kind of exchange the bishops. Because black has less space, it makes sense to exchange this pair of bishops, and it gives his queen a natural square on e7. Now he will go c6 and he will castle, and he will have a solid position, I think. And this way you kind of avoid any serious problems. Now this is, he wants to go a5, a6. I'm not so sure how to deal with this. I don't think I should play a5 and weaken the b6 square. Definitely not. Let's just play rook e8 for now. Yeah, so I used to watch it, but now I don't, so I kind of can understand why. I wish he would play queen c2, then I can easily play knight f6. Until then, it's not so clear. Maybe queen d6 here is better. I would like to play b6 if he plays a6. Okay, so he's not playing queen c2 and he's not playing any such moves. So how do I deal with this? But he has played rook e1. I think knight f6 is less problematic now because f4 is not so strong. Okay. I don't know what his next move is. Let's play queen c7. I want him to move the queen here, maybe, let's say. Okay, c4. Now this is interesting. So he plays c4. He's trying to gain the majority in the center, which is good for him, no doubt. But maybe I can put some pressure. Let's see. On these pawns. Bishop e6. Now exchanging the bishops. Akshat, I can definitely do that. I can definitely do a... and you can anyway ask me any questions anytime, even if it's some other stream. You can definitely do that. Okay, so what should I play here? I think c5 looks interesting, right? I mean, I can play c5, I think. Oh, but okay, rook c1, it's problematic. So let's just play rook b8 for now. Oh, okay, I don't think Aryan that should work because that looks very suspicious to me. Such gambits don't really work. I mean, I've not even heard about this, so that is not a, let's say, a great advertisement for it. So I don't think it should work. However, it's hard to say for sure. I think I need to play this now, otherwise a6 was coming. Guys, I have less time. This is not... he is used like 10 seconds in the entire game. That is just weird. I mean, how can people take such less time? I don't know. How does that happen? Yeah, this looks weird, man. I can't even play queen e6. Let's play knight d5. Yeah, now he's planning to double. So let's play here. And then we can try to kind of play rook c7 maybe. And protect it this way so that there is no pin on the b file. Then these two pawns can be hanging many times. He also has this idea, so I have to keep that in mind all the time. He has knight d3, knight c5 also. Yeah, this looks difficult. Knight d3 maybe I can sacrifice here. I'm still not sure if it's good. Takes going. Yeah, can I capture? Yeah, should not work, I think. This looks as like a sad position. I think I have to sacrifice, otherwise it looks lost. But I don't see any counterplay. I mean, if I have to sacrifice, maybe there is a better move order. I still don't know which is it. Let's play queen g5 for now. Can I play this? I can't play this, so let's go, guys. Let's see if it works. I really don't think this should work, but at least it's worth a try. Otherwise I would die without even trying. What do I play now? I'm not so sure. Okay, queen g5. I don't know if that was good. Okay, rook b7 is crashing through. This should not work at all. I think rook takes e3 was better there because I can double immediately, which I am doing right now. Okay, queen g6. He'll go knight d3 now for sure. Okay, queen e6. Pawn takes. He's not even used any time. That is very weird to me. I mean, I cannot believe that somebody won't use any time. Okay, now this is lost. Okay, this should be lost. This should be lost for sure. Yeah, I mean h4, h5 immediately. I mean, this is just weird. Either he's some title player and he has just hidden his name. That is definitely possible. I mean, of course, like, I mean, that is definitely possible. However, not so likely. Okay, now this is mate. Yeah. Yeah, this is mate. I think I'll have to check the game. Let's see. First, I should head back to the tournament. I don't want to really... Okay, there are many games going on. Let's check the game out. I think I have to go to the profile. Thanks, Krishna. I will definitely try to. Juju. Yeah, I won't read the comments. I mean, I was just kind of surprised. That was a very quick game. Aryan, okay, it is possible. I will check it out, but I doubt that it's that great because definitely people I would know about it because I don't even know about the move order. I would know it by moves at least, even if I don't know the name. So how can I check the game? Maybe Blitz. View the games. Okay, let's have a look at this. Not this. Go back. Okay, this is not it. Yeah, Jaikant. Aryan, I don't know. It's definitely possible to play so well. I mean, he might just be a title player. I mean, even I started playing on Lee Chess today. It's definitely possible that he might be that strong. But I would still like to have a look at the game. It would be still interesting to see. Okay. Okay, this is the game. I don't know how to analyze it with a computer though. Analysis board. Yeah, this must be it. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's try to analyze from here. He's plus 0.6 now. Takes a6. So h3. There are high English. There are in total 15 rounds, and I think we have finished with 7. Yeah, he finished with 7, I think, and that means that we have 8 remaining. It's a long tournament. Okay, I think I went wrong somewhere here. Okay, knight e4 was necessary. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to put the knight on d6. I really don't know why I played knight d5. Okay, knight c7 was another move. That makes a lot of sense to put the knight on b5. Yeah, definitely. This just looks like a... Okay, this is the mistake. Now it's lost. Okay. Yeah, rook e3, exactly. This is the best way of getting some counterplay, I think. Queen e3 was just, now it's just lost, I think, because white has time to bring all these pieces. Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Yeah, he did not play that well, to be honest. He might not be cheating. Yeah, maybe not. It's just he just played quickly. I think he must be a good player for sure. Yeah, I mean, he just played very fast. I mean, to be honest, I can't imagine playing that fast, even against anybody. I mean, even if I'm playing somebody who's not, who doesn't even, who has never played chess, he still played very fast. That is the only thing. Otherwise, I think it's okay. I mean, he played a nice game. We have 5 games remaining. Yeah, so it happens sometimes. I don't know. There's some issue for sure. I don't know what it is because the internet connection is very stable. So there must be some, hard to say what the issue is. Sometimes it just freezes for a few minutes. लीचेस पे मैसेज जयकांत, मुझे मैसेज देखना भी नहीं आता लीचेस पे, but I will have a look at it soon because I think just 2 games remaining, so uh, I will definitely check it out. Tanmay OP. Hello Tanmay. Okay, so guys, I think the next round will start. Let's see. I think we should all thank Tanmay Bhatt for bringing the game Among Us into popularity because I really enjoyed playing that game. And if you've not played, guys, do download the app and check it out. It's very much fun to play. Okay, so now I'm playing some guy whose name is Champion. I hope he is no champion, and his rating is 2057. Let's see. I'm kind of bored of playing the London now. Let's try to play the normal things. Knight c3, knight f6, knight f3. Okay, a4. So guys, here black wants to play b5, so this is necessary to prevent that. And now you just play e3, you capture here. Now in this, this is the Slav defense for black, and black has basically given up the center. You can see white has 2 pawns in the center, black only has 1. However, it's like he has active piece play to compensate for it. So that is the entire idea behind this opening. And this is what black will try to do. So now I want to go e4 if he allows me, and then protect the pawn on e4 somehow, and that will give me a clear center. I don't remember if it was e4 immediately or rook d1 first. e4, yeah, he goes back. I play bishop d3. Yeah, I think it should be directly this, because otherwise rook d1 knight e4 is possible. Yeah, it should be e4, I think. And now bishop d3. So you protect this pawn. You don't care about black capturing here because many dark squares are weak. Okay, bishop h5. So this is a normal way to play. Now I think what we can do here is we can play bishop to f4 maybe, and this should be a decent move, I think, although you have to, yeah, bishop f4 should be fine. You want to prevent this move. This is the move black wants to play. If he manages to play this, then I think black would even be better. So because there is a pin here, and this bishop is kind of weird. So if he manages, okay, so okay, c5. This is a bit suspicious, guys. I am not so sure if this is a good move. But okay, it's hard to come up with a refutation. Do I play knight b5? There are many moves actually possible. Or I could just play d5, I think. e5 is also... I think I should move fast because I take a lot of time and then I don't have any time to play the game. That can be bad. So it's always good to have time. Okay, so I was expecting this. This I was not worried about, to be honest, because I have the tactic of bishop h7. So I'm not really worried about this. Now I can capture bishop h7, I think. Okay, f4 bishop is hanging, so I have to take care of that. I did not realize that, to be honest. If he takes, then it's fine. If he goes king h8, then I'm not so sure. Okay, then it's also fine. I can just go here, right? Yeah, this should be fine. Yeah, this should be fine. Queen d3 check. I capture the knight on d5. And this should be fine for me, I think. I'm not sure about... Yeah, the bishop on g6 protects the king side, even though there's no h-pawn. Disco. Hello, Advait. Okay, so now knight f6. Now do I exchange queens here or do I capture on b7? I think capturing on b7 should be logical. I can also go knight g5 check. I think b7 is... You should capture the pawn when it's hanging. Why not? Now we are a pawn up. He does have some... Maybe there is some compensation. I'm not even sure. Okay, he's trying to exchange queens now, which I don't understand because I have bishop d2 and it controls all the squares for the knight. So there is no discovery and the knight protects the bishop. Let's just go rook e1, prevent bishop e4. This can be irritating. Okay, it's not irritating actually. I have knight g5, but okay, still. Now we can go even c4 and kind of force this knight to move so that we can move the bishop away. Okay, now I think bishop a5 is also or I can also... Bishop a5 looks interesting, I think, just to kind of get rid of this knight. I'm not sure if I should take actually, but then the c4 pawn. Yeah, I'm not so sure about all of this, but let's see. I can go rook c1 probably as of now. Knight is pinned, but now I cannot capture the knight because a4 would hang. So I think I can play rook e6 here. Okay, it's not hanging now, so let's capture first. Now we play rook e6, attacking b6. He can capture c4 actually, so this looks more drawish than I thought. Okay, I have to capture, I think. And here he's threatening mate, so I have to go something like h4 to prevent rook d1 mate. And it actually looks better for black somehow. I mean, this looks slightly better for black. He can immediately capture on f3 and that would be a draw, I think. But he's going for the win. But I think there should be enough compensation. I mean, the material is equal. It's just that he has a passed pawn, but it's not so clear on whether he can even make any progress. Actually, he can maybe. What do I play here? I can go knight e1. Knight here. Knight e3 is the idea. Okay, so knight e3. Now this does look a bit dangerous, to be honest. It's not so clear on how I Save the pawn. I think I should start creating some counterplay or something. Otherwise, this might be difficult. Okay, let's try to push. Let's play f3 because now he cannot really move the rook. I can capture with the knight. Next, I want to push my pawns. g4, g5 if possible, and create some counterplay at least. Okay, g4, g5. Let's capture here because now we will also have a pass pawn, and he has to decide whether he tries to play king d7 now and try to attack my rook, or if he tries to simply, okay, but I have rook here, kind of gain a tempo, let's say. I can block this, right? I mean, this should be okay. Let's play this and see what happens. Okay, now even he has less time, so he is gone for tactics, and I think it does actually work for him. So this is going to be bad. It does actually work for him, but okay, I do have some drawing chances here. Let's see if I can create enough counterplay. Let's go check. Okay, let's go check again. h6, rook g7, king f4. Okay, let's go rook f7. Okay, I have to come back. I don't know what to do here. Let's go king d4. This is kind of a weird position because it's not so clear. He has f5 check, but I can just capture. I think I just go f4 here. Okay, I have very less time. Okay, this is lost now, I think. Okay. I don't know how I managed to lose this, but this is lost now, I think. This is completely lost. Let's try to play on. See if we can confuse him somehow. Okay, so this is lost now. I have to exchange rooks. Okay, yeah. This is lost. Otherwise, I'm actually already playing a tournament, so I cannot really play right now. But maybe I can play on Sunday, definitely. Hello, Hyperskull. I don't know what happened there. I mean, Either I'm just playing horrible chess or something else is wrong. Let me see. Okay, just one more game going on, so I think I should just wait for the next round now. Now 4 out of 8 is pretty bad, to be honest. I was 4 out of 6. Now 4 out of 8 is very bad. Yeah, I need to see where I went wrong. Just one more game going on. Okay, so next round starts in 20 seconds. Let's see what happens now. Okay. Chest for life. Okay. Yeah, Harshal, it's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to say actually what happened. Okay, so knight c3, bishop g7, e6. He's pointing the bishop towards f7, so e6 makes a lot of sense. Also preparing d5 later on. Okay, so knight e7, castles. Now I'm ready for d5, I think. Yeah, d5. And bishop to b3. I think I can just go knight d4 here. That makes some sense. Okay, f5. Now that doesn't make sense to me, at least. Can't I just capture on b3? Okay, let's see. Captures. Now I capture here. Yeah, you want to play all of this, but is it working? Should not, I think. However, it's hard to say for sure because bishop g5 is coming and that is a bit serious. But then I have f6 and I don't see any problems at all. I mean, if bishop h6, then I can go knight f5. So knight g5 h6, and if bishop bishop g5, then I had f6. So okay, but I can capture here again. I mean, I have knight f5 available. So as of now, there should be no serious threats. Okay, here I thought I had h6. I don't see any issues. Okay, knight f5. I'm also offering him the trade of queens. He can actually win c5, but with the two bishops, I think I should have a slightly better. Okay, he cannot even win that. I had bishop d4. Okay, queen h3. Now that is. Can this work? It's very surprising. It should not work. I mean, this looks okay, but there's nothing clear as of yet. So maybe I can just play h5 to protect my pawn. Or bishop e6 is also possible. I was worried about g4 and then he can capture here. But I don't think that should be a serious issue at all. But why not just play h5? I mean, why just not get rid of this problem? Yeah, Dwayne, I think I'm taking a lot of time actually. That is the major problem here. I am taking up serious amounts of time to play the game, and that is kind of causing a lot of problems, I think. Okay, so this, I think he plans to take on f6, but I think this should work. Let's see. Okay, takes. Okay, so bishop f5. Knight is solid on d4, so I don't know. Okay, he can try to do that, but I still don't think it's working. Maybe just rook e8. It's not so clear, but this is possible, right? I mean, I don't know. Oh, knight f3 was possible. What am I doing? Okay, I that was hilarious, to be honest, because I saw that the knight was hanging, but I did not see the queen was hanging. Okay, so that was just hilarious. I think that is what happens when you're playing for a long while. Okay, he resigned, but that was just hilarious, I think. Here, he played queen f3 and I did not capture this. Not this. I did not capture this. I captured this. That was hilarious, to be honest. Yeah, Harshal, it does make sense to create threats. That is true. That is actually a great point. If there's less time on the clock, and if it's a blitz game or a bullet game, to kind of create threats, your opponent has to kind of realize them, and that is probably the best way to play. It gives you the maximum winning chances, let's say. Okay, so there are many games going on. Guys, if you have any questions, you can definitely ask me in the meanwhile. There are still like 97 games going on. So there is some time, at least 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes before the start of the next round. I think we are 9 rounds down, so 6 are remaining. 6 games. Let's see how much I can score. Yeah, Harshal, at least I won this game. Yeah. Check on that was funny. Don't read chats while playing. And you sent me this as a chat. Yeah, that is funny. Abhishek, London system, I will come up with it. Actually, there's too many openings to cover. Because it will be sometime this week for sure. Sometime very soon. In this week itself. It should come up in this week. I also have to come up with something on the French defense, and also next I'll be coming up with some mate in twos again. That will be the next topic for sure. I'm not sure if it will be today or tomorrow. That is the only thing. Yeah, actually, yeah, he was confused. Guys, would you like me to come up with the mating tools today, or would you like to do them tomorrow? You can let me know, and we can kind of plan accordingly. Most probably, I if you want to check them out today, then I can come up with them today. Otherwise, maybe Barnali will stream later. Yeah, Harshal, yeah, you can. If you don't have idea about the position, you can play just small moves, improve your position a little bit, and that is a good way to play in Blitz and Rapid. Tanmay, I don't think Samay is going to play with me. I mean, he is way too busy, and also I think he usually plays with people who are around his rating. I think he prefers playing with them anyway. So I don't think I have that option. I think soon we will start with the next round. Just 21 games remaining. Uh, they should finish soon. 18 now. Let's see. Hi, Hyper Skull. 11 games still. I mean, there's so many games actually. It's hard to believe. Yeah, Abhishek, I think what you can do is you can either comment the link on the London system video, or you can also send me a message on Instagram. Any one of them will do, and I will respond to you wherever you kind of message. Either you can message me on Instagram, or you can comment below the video. You can basically send me the link as a comment on that video, and I will check it out, so that if somebody else also has the same question, he can also kind of look at the game. That way they will also learn. Okay, so 3 games remaining. This should start soon. Okay, last game remaining. Let's see. Okay, the game is finished. I think we're starting with the last round. Not the last round, the next game actually. There are many rounds to go. Yeah, great Abhishek. So they delayed it by 1 more minute. Okay, now they will start, I think. I think I need to work on my tactics a lot. I think that will really help in these blitz tournaments. That is a serious topic because often I end up missing tactics and that can cost me the game. In time pressure, I think tactics matter even more. So this is a very important aspect. Okay, so let's see. I'm playing Shrima Thirajesh. Okay. Again, this is the correct move order, guys. You play knight e2, so to prevent knight e4 here. Bishop d3, again attacking h7. Okay, so he might go here. So let's play queen e2 now. We can immediately go e4, I think, here. That is possible. Yeah, it is. Threatening e5, so he has to capture, I think. Knight takes. There'll be massive exchanges, but I think it's not so bad for white because he has a slightly better, let's say, endgame because I have the c6 square. Yeah, c6. I think I've had a game like this against Shiv Shom. I think exactly this game. There, I think knight e5 was no, not knight e5. Knight e5. If he takes, knight takes is fine. If he takes with the bishop, queen takes, knight takes, bishop takes. Yeah, that doesn't look that great to be honest. So maybe I should just capture. And now I should probably castle. So yeah, he will capture here. Pawn takes. He's again moving very fast. So I think I have rook h4 here, right? That gives me some. I can double on the d file quickly. If he captures, I can capture with the rook, and I have already doubled on the d file. Yeah, exactly. So now he cannot really play rook d8 and challenge me. That is always good. Let's play knight e5. I don't even mind playing knight d7 to exchange this knight, and or knight d3, and then I can. Okay, he's not threatening anything. I think so. Let's just play knight d7 and exchange the knights, and then I will have a rook on the 7th rank, and that should be good. If he plays rook d8, I have knight f6, and I win the exchange. So rook takes. Now a7 is hanging. Now it's all about, I think. Okay, a4 does make some sense, fixing the pawns. He has rook c4, but then I have b3, so there is no issue. Guys, you have fixed the pawn on b6 because by one pawn you're controlling two pawns, and that is always a good thing in the end game, especially because now it's very difficult to protect the b6 pawn. I play rook here. You can see it's already attacked, so now he has to play rook b8, which is even more passive. Yeah, so now I think I can. How do you want to play this? I could just bring the king, or I could first start with b3. Maybe first b3 to keep this pawn solid, and now I can bring the king into the game. Even maybe this way. Okay, so let's play king d2. Actually, their rook c6 was possible, but okay, this should be fine. Okay, this should not be good. I think so. I think exchanging rooks makes sense here. Now, just rook 8, maybe. f3. Okay. So he wants to capture this pawn. Maybe I should just push my pawns. I mean, why not? Why wait? I think we have a passed pawn. Let's just push it quickly. Hmm. Okay, now I can capture. c5. Okay, he has this h pawn. This is interesting. I think I have to avoid the dark squares here. It's of course lost, but at least I can try. Okay, that was a lucky draw. Guys, I think I'm going to end the stream because this tournament hasn't gone that well. So I might come back today or maybe tomorrow. So I'll